O'Connor, and this is my demonstration on how to solve two-step equations. Good morning, class. Today we are going to learn how to solve two-step equations. And so far, we have learned how to subtract numbers from each other. We have learned how to add numbers. We have learned how to do simple multiplication with numbers. And we have learned how to divide numbers. Today we are going to put two of these together. In some equations we might have subtraction and multiplication, or subtraction and division, or we could have addition and multiplication, or addition and division. So that's how these two-step equations will factor out. In our first example, we'll go over the steps together as a class. And then in the second example, I'll have you guys work through the steps. Okay, so we have one with multiplication and addition. And we have a variable, which is a. And the variable is always a letter, so it's easy to distinguish from the numbers if you know your alphabet, which I hope all of you guys do. And then you will also be using something called the inverse operation, which is just opposite of either addition, you will use subtraction, multiplication, division, perfect. If you have subtraction, addition. And if you have division, multiplication. So it's always the opposite. So that's a pretty simple rule too. You always want to remember just where the variable is and that you use those inverse. And the first step is identifying the variable. So step one. Identify. So we've done that. And then in step two, you do either addition or subtraction. And one easy, simple way to remember that that's what you do before multiplication and division is that you learned addition and subtraction first because it's easier. So I learned it first, I'm going to use it first. So you will do the inverse of that. So we have plus 10, and we're going to want to subtract 10 on both the left and the right sides of the equation. So that crosses out the 10 on this side, and we subtract 10 from 20, which gives us 10, and we just bring down 5a. So just bring it right down. So we have 5a equals 10. Now we have multiplication, so we want to do the inverse operation, which is division. So we divide both sides by 5, and we get a equals, everybody, 2. Now we can go back and put our answer that we got, 2, into the original equation to check to make sure that we got the right answer. So we have 5 times 2 plus 10 equals 20. And 5 times 2 is 10, plus 10 equals 20. So bingo, we got it right. So step 2 and 3 of this was step 2. We did the inverse of addition, or it could be the inverse of subtraction. And step 3, we divided both sides by 5, so it's the inverse of multiplication, so it's inverse of multiplication or division. And finally, we checked our answer. All right, so now we're going to do one example where you guys lead me through the steps. example we have here is a divided by 3 minus 4 equals 1. So we're using different operations here. So what's the first step?
Identify the variable.
Identify the variable. What's the variable?
A.
The letter. Perfect. A. So then, what's our step 2? Add 4, because we want to do the inverse of subtraction. So that we can cancel out the 4 on this side, which equals 0. Add 4 to the right-hand side, 5. And we just bring down the a divided by 3. All right, step 3.
Multiply by 3.
Multiply by 3. You guys are so awesome. And so then these cancel out and equal 1. And so you have a equals 15. Yay. And then if you want to go back and you can check your answer. How do we do that?
Put 15 in for A.
Alright, so a divided by 3 minus 4 equals 1. So 15 divided by 3 minus 4 equals 1. And 15 divided by 3 is 5 minus 4. Sure does. So we got the answer right. Perfect, guys. And that is how we solve a two-step equation. We'll just go over our steps right here. So we identify the variable, do the inverse of either the plus or the minus, because that's what you learned first, so you want to do that. Step 3, the inverse of multiplication or division. And step 4, check your answer. You don't ever want to get it wrong on the test just because you messed up addition or something. So you want to check it, and that's all you do. All right, thank you.